plot Obi'S fall in Southwest. The camp of the APC presidential candidate Bola Tinubu says it is not losing sleep over the growing popularity of Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi. However, the APC campaign team said it had devised strategies to stem the obedient movement ahead of the 2023 general elections. An APC chieftain who is also one of Tinubu's strategists, while speaking to Sunday Punch on the condition of anonymity, said a strategy had been devised to neutralize Obi's influence. He said, "Let me tell you what we are considering to neutralize the movement. 2 things will be involved in the electoral campaigns, issues and sentiments." They're not even hiding about using sentiments. I mean, the desperation is real anyway. There is always voter apathy in the Southwest, and if at all there is going to be an increase in the voters' turnout in the Southwest now, it is going to be pro-Asiwaju because the Igbo people are stamping on our authority zone. I am not joking. Wow. I mean, for you to even confidently use sentiments and obviously tribalism, not tribalism, but using, these are showing tribalist tendencies, and you're using that to form your strategies by saying the Igbos are stamping on our authority in our zone. These are very strong statements, and to be frank, can be really used against him. I mean, a case can be made, of course, against APC, Tinubu, and the whole campaign in general. Let me tell you about the Obedience. The Obedience are a movement that cannot be swept under the carpet, and I can tell you that they will shift the political terrain of this country. Well, honesty is the best policy, as they say. The campaign method of the Obi supporters will help the APC in Lagos. The average Yoruba in Lagos, if they do not like Asiwaju, they are going to be bent on voting for him to silence Igbos in Lagos at once. Oh my days. I don't understand how, first of all, they're so open and this person is making such problematic statements. Silence the Igbos in Lagos? And you are saying that the Igbos are stamping on Yoruba's authority in Lagos. Well, first of all, yes, given the aspect of the culture and where it's geographically located, fine. But economically, you cannot say that Lagos belongs to one tribe. Now, that would be a very big lie. Anyways, this is problematic. And of course, these are good grounds to really talk about the mindset of those in the APC campaign. I mean, if this is the mindset of somebody trying to forge strategies to make APC win, I mean, they confidently said issues and sentiments will be the strategies they are going to use. Yes, they are honest about the strength of Peter Obi's movement, but there is also some sly agenda against Igbos, and you're thinking that if, because again, are you expecting that because people are Yoruba, they will just vote for Tinubu just because they're Yoruba? I mean, does that make sense? And this is somebody that is meant to be in the campaign council, building strategies, establishing strategies, and this is the mindset. Of course, it's very problematic. In a sane country, even if this was your way of thinking, I mean, with all political correctness, this is not how you go about it. And it's so sad. It's so sad, and I think this just shows desperation beyond anything. But again, I think, Tinubu himself and just been under the APC, yes, they have been relevant for so long. Yes, they have been in the political space. They have been the big dogs. If it's not APC, it's the PDP. If it's not PDP, it's the APC. And now the threat that the Labour Party is bringing in, you'd think, well, they have the structure, as they try to argue, but you cannot override the work Peter Obi is using to gain and to bring people together to unify the country. I mean, even Nigerians in the diaspora, he's doing the work, going to top universities, engaging in conversations, even in Nigeria, becoming the talk, for the past few months, and going to press. I mean, everyone literally knows his name too well. So again, yes, APC might have had the strength over the years, but really, with the past few months and how things are going, they cannot. The magnitude of Peter Obi's influence is just something I don't think they can compete against. This is obviously not to say that the APC has not done the work in establishing itself in different states, but the mindset of sentiment, I mean, it is very strong. Again, with the Muslim ticket, and with the desperation again, they try to make it seem like they're fine with the Igbos. It's like you're trying to prove that you're not racist and you say you're friends with black people. It doesn't make sense. And it's the same thing that they're doing. I mean, look at, wasn't it Shetima trying to prove that he helped an Igbo person, through school and sponsored him and, helped the family and all that. It does not still prove whether you like Igbos or not. It doesn't prove anything at all. But then if you have someone in your campaign council trying to say that Igbos are stamping on authority of the Yorubas in Lagos, I mean, that is, I would say, quite a problematic statement. Very problematic. And it's I don't know. It's like, why would you do that? Like, why? Why? I mean, this is very, very bad. Very, very bad. I mean, this is the campaign team. It is not surprising. Again, they want to neutralize the Peter Obi movement, and it's sad, but the honesty is there in the fact that they are threatened. But, to silence the Igbos in Lagos, I mean, that is literally giving intention. It literally shows your intentions. This man is making noise. Tinubu was rejected in Osun, his home state. He will be roundly defeated in Lagos. Interesting. Imagine, not about Aswaju being good or bad for Nigerian youths. They're fighting for their future, not where one comes from. Let Kiama and his co-travelers continue to sleep well, and before they wake up, it will dawn on them that Obi has been declared winner of the election. Again, the outcome of that in itself, I believe, will show a lot of things about the Nigerian population, and I guess, increased engagement in political matters, and of course, the voting population looking and projected to triple even says a lot. And again, people will say there might be violence, which I think is not unrealistic, but for things to work in a very unregulated country like Nigeria in all aspects, Peter Obi will have to win by a very, very large margin. I mean, it is going to be, it's like, okay, undoubtedly you can say this individual won, you cannot argue against it. It wouldn't be by some slim margin when we have to prove, and then INEC and the Supreme Court is involved. And of course that comes with a lot of corruption and manipulation. But Peter Obi will really have to win by a very, very large margin to prove that he's actually won, and there'll be no question about it. And that is the only way we will be able to move on, meaning that if anyone tries to misbehave, even knowing that he won by a large margin, it would look bad on them. So yeah, put what you think about it in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.